visuals, or welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Pokémon Thursday, the day of the week we like to talk all about the red little mark my dog's made on my leg. Can you see it from the, look at that, he gets his little plastic chew toy, puts it on my fucking knee and starts chewing away on my knee like a prick. We're not going to sit here and talk about how much my dog is a prick. We haven't got all day. But visuals, we are here to talk about Pokemon. But more specifically, we're here to give another comic book character their very own Pokemon team. This week, I've gone a bit further far field with our comic book character because I've gone for the legendary, the iconic, the foul-mouthed, hard-headed, stubborn, violent at times, cockney fucking oi geezer, diabolical blokey. It's Billy Butcher. Right, we've pulled from the world of the boys. We've got Billy Butcher out, and I thought, let's give Billy Butcher his own Pokemon team. But once again, it's another bit of confusion. I still, to this day, can't remember if we started this mini-series on the channel as a Superhero Wednesday video or a Pokemon Thursday video, because obviously it combines the two categories. I can't fucking remember. I'm fairly confident it's Pokemon Thursday, but I really can't remember. I wouldn't like to bet on it. Anyway, I also love these videos because you guys come in with your comments and opinions saying, so if we've got a Spider-Man team or a Batman team and you say it should be really this, or maybe have you thought about these because of this quality of that combo character stuff, and you guys absolutely school me and make some amazing teams. This is a really fun team, and I think I've done a good job at it for various different reasons, which obviously we will get to. But I think we've got a good team for Billy Butcher here. So, plus it'd be weird as fuck, wouldn't it, fighting Billy Butcher? Because imagine if you've been in a Pokemon battle and you've just sent out your fucking, I don't know, your slow bro, and he's like, all right, sweet, and then Billy Butcher comes over with his crowbar and just caves his head in right in front of you, like, what the fuck is going on here? So yes, it's a funny, weird character to give a Pokemon team to, but we're going to do it regardless. So visuals, are we ready? Here is Billy Butcher's Pokemon team. Let me know yours in the comments below, and here we go. Kicking us off is a nice, simple one. We've got Cinderace. So Billy Butcher was able to get a starter Pokemon in Score Buddy. He's evolved it to a Cinderace. Now, why is Cinderace? Obviously, Billy Butcher's British. Cinderace is a footballing Pokemon. Football is a biggest, maybe the biggest part of British culture is football in our football teams and our support and whatnot. And we do know that Billy Butcher is a football fan. Now, someone could correct me in the comments below. I can't for the life of me remember if they referenced what team he supports or anything like that in the comics. But in the TV show, we know that there's a Charlton Athletic flag in his old bedroom, and we have like the past look at young Butcher kind of thing. So we know he's a Charlton Athletic fan. So he definitely likes footy, and after a weird adventure of chasing down the Deep or having a scrap with Noir or falling out with Mother's Milk or some shit, I could see him going down the street and having a quick game of knockout, if you're British you'll know what that is, heads and vols at the park with his Cinderace, trying to blow off some steam with his Cinderace, kicking the old pigskin about. Well, no, that's the American football, they call it the old pigskin, don't they? Either way, he's going to have a football Pokemon, and Cinderace is his football Pokemon. This one's simple and writes itself. It's Miltank. Of course, Billy needs a Miltank on his team. Now, this Miltank's not really going to be used for his main battles or his main shenanigans. It's just when Homelander's up to him face to face, and we know that physically and power-wise and shit like that, Homelander has the capabilities to just absolutely annihilate Billy Butcher. But Billy Butcher shot there. It's a move of desperation, like, come on out, Miltank. And Miltank just starts fucking squirting the old milk. Homelander's going to be distracted to fuck. I mean, he might fly off with your Miltank and drain that fucker dry, but it's Billy Butcher's get out of jail free card. It's his way to just quickly escape. Maybe he's got a farm of Miltank, so he just keeps taking him with them. So like I said, Homelander comes down, ready to just blast some shit off, or, you know, just crush some people, or punch holes through people. Miltank's there, Homelander's like, oh fuck, oh hell yeah, I like this, and then away they go. Billy Butcher lives to survive another day. So Miltank's, to be fair, actually, it's his Hail Mary. It's his MVP in terms of getting the big threat of Homelander away. Oh no, Billy Butcher has a beautiful dog. Well, in the comic, it's not fun because of how it ends. Terra is beautiful, beautiful. I think it is just a British bulldog, isn't it? I've always been under the impression it's a bulldog. I could be completely wrong. I'm not the most knowledgeable on dog breeds, but I'm sure it's a bulldog. So we know that Billy Butcher loves his dog Terra, so he needs a dog Pokemon. Of course he does. And the best bulldoggy sort of Pokemon I thought to chuck out there, because there's a few. I did write down a few we could obviously had. Like, you could say, do you want a Mightyena? Should we go for a Houndoom because it's, you know, that's fire and thingy? We have no, not Dashbone. What the fuck's he called from Scarlet and Violet? Fucking bulldog. You know who the fuck I mean. I can't remember his fucking name now. But I thought we'll go for Gramble instead. I can see Bully Butch there. But we're also going to go for the shiny form. I don't know if the pink normal look of Gramble next to Bully Butcher would look quite... I've got myself a pink dog. I don't know if it fits Bully Butcher's character. Even though we're seen to wear some flamboyant shirts. But Gramble is Bulldog just stood next to him ready to rock and roll with his big jaws and his big teeth and whatnot, and just come on Gramble, and away they go. And obviously it could be a replacement for Terra, or not a replacement, but just another helper along, because you can't replace your dogs. So yeah, it's his Pokemon version of Terra. This one's a little bit of a, I don't know what the word is, a bit of a, maybe clutching at straws kind of thing. I've gone for Sobble. That's right, he has another starter Pokemon, but it never evolves. Because, right, if we look at Bully Butcher, a hard exterior, but quite soft and loving and caring on the inside. Does want to be protective and stuff like that, but he's had a hard upbringing, and he instantly falls in love with Huey, because Huey reminds him of his younger brother, and obviously we know the story with his younger brother and all that kind of carry on. And Huey was a bit of a crybaby, sort of wow kind of thing. So I feel like it's his version, because obviously if he's sucked in the Pokemon world, there's none of like the boys with him, for example. It's just Homelander's there with him, because we need Bully Butcher and Homelander. And we need Homelander so we can have the Miltank Pokemon as well. But he just sees a Sobble sat there crying. I feel like a part of him would connect, and he'd want to fight for the defenseless and the people that, you know, can't fight for themselves. I know the comic book Bully Butcher might not be as loving and caring, because he's slightly toned down in the show, if there is the comic book. But I just feel like he would see Sobble, it would be like his own little Huey thing, his own little brother thing. They're just clutching onto this little thing that he wants to protect and look after. So I feel like a nice little Sobble just chilling with him is like, oh, I can't, don't worry, mate, I'll sort this one out for you. Maybe there's a, I don't know, a grass Pokemon. Maybe there's a Sceptile trying to kick the shit out of this Sobble for some reason and be super effective against it. Someone's like, help me. And Bully Butcher's like, oh, I can't, I'll have you. And he just starts punching the shit out of the Sceptile. Some shit like that. I just see like a Huey and Sobble. Obviously not Huey later on, because he completely changes, but an early day Huey. Now, I wanted a Pokemon to sort of solidify and embody Bully Butcher's hard-headedness and his stubbornness and his iron will of grit and determination. And I just thought Aggron was a really, really great fit for that. Plus, I like the look of this big, steely, rock-strong, super badass Pokemon. Whether or not he can Mega Evolve it, I don't know if he's found the right stones and stuff to Mega Evolve it. But chucking that out as his big, hard-headed thingy. And I like the idea of his Aggron can talk, and it's also going, oh, he fucking can't, it's fucking do it then, I'm Aggron. And Butcher's, yeah, oh, mate, it's fucking, you know, that kind of carry on. I just think an embodiment of a huge part of Butcher's personality and, you know, what he is, his hard-headedness and his stubbornness and that. I think Aggron was a great embodiment of that. And like I said, chucking it out battle, I think it would look for a great little team up. Finally, I've gone for Krokorok. We haven't evolved him. Maybe we can evolve him, I'm not sure, but I like the idea of Butcher always having a Pokemon with him, constantly out of its ball, just follow him along. And his Krokorok being his partner, because you can see Krokorok stood there with his arms closed, maybe he's put a jacket on it. We know Crocodile can have glasses on, so maybe this Krokorok can have glasses on. He's just chilling, he's just walking around doing his thing. You could see it with one of the crazy Hawaiian shirts, the big trench coat he wears. Maybe they could somehow find boots to get over its little crinkly feet and stuff like that. But the idea of Billy walking into a pub, or walking into the boys' HQ, or going into Vought Tower and his Krokorok's just chilling there next to him, doing, you know, just walk along, and again with a little, all right, mate, I'm Krokorok sort of type. I don't know, when I seen him, when Butcher just stood there doing his thing with his crowbar on his shoulder, and Krokorok stood there with its own little crowbar, sort of doing it. I don't know, it's just visually, it's something I can really see. So hopefully I've painted a good picture there, because characteristically wise, there's no matchup, but just aesthetically, if I've said that word fucking right, I can really see it. I can said, picture the jacket, the glasses, a crowbar of its own, just stood next to him, both of them walk along, doing their thing. I just think it's kind of a match made in heaven. And as well, maybe we can evolve it. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if he eventually does go and evolve it, or if he just constantly has it out there. I feel like he didn't even get a Sandile. I feel like he caught that out in the wild as it is. Hopefully Bully Butcher's team's floating along the bottom there somewhere, and hopefully we've done a good enough pick for you visually. visuals. Hopefully you can look at that and go, yeah, well, that makes sense. I can see that because, like I said, the summer one might be a little bit weird, but for me, there's logic there. The Cinderace, it's fucking football, do you know what I mean? The Miltank, get rid of Homelander, it makes sense. Aggron, again, I can see it, and the Krokorok, the Krokorok, just chilling there, doing its thing, Crowbar and all that shenanigans. Let me know, what do you think? We have visuals, that is my team for Bully Butcher, but please let me know how you're going to educate me and school me in the comments below about what team you would give as I cross off this little section of videos that we've done. Let me know who you would give to Bully Butcher for his Pokemon team, because I bet you guys have got some fucking outstanding ideas. There wasn't, to be fair, a lot of Pokemon I was drawn to when I probably had a short list of about 9, and I'm just crossing stuff off thinking, no, obviously I needed a dog, I needed a football. Thinking of a Pokemon that embodies Britain, I couldn't really think. And I'm thinking of all the Galar Pokemon, I was thinking, who actually really embodies Britain apart from maybe Granbull because of the dog? If it is a British Bulldog, again, I don't know dog breeds very well and stuff, so you'd have to let me in the comments below. But there we go, visuals, my team for Bully Butcher. If you enjoyed this edition of Pokemon Thursday, let me know in the comments below. Anything you want to let me know, anybody or anything you want a team on going forward. There's some weird shit we can do there out there, as long as they've been inside of a comic book. So you can have Dennis the Menace if you really freaking wanted. We know Jason and Freddy have been in comics. We know the Aliens and Predators have been in comics. There's so many people we can do, but let me know in the comments below, visuals. But more importantly, thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. We'll always keep being you and keep on keeping on.